Welcome back, y'all. This is the Buzz Sandwich Show. I'm doing a review on the Michael Jackson trial. Okay, let me get back into it. You know me a cigarette and give me something to drink. Now, I done did all this pointing and clicking and shit. Now I can't remember where I was at. Okay. So one of the key things is that we were talking about the machines that were used to watch Michael. Michael, while the paramedics, they're just relaying information on what they seen, on what they observed. So they don't have nothing to gain in, saying foul shit about Dr. Murray. So one of the paramedics also said that when they observed Michael, he was laying in the bed and they noticed that his eyes were open and that his eyes were dry, which is a sign of, that he'd been there for a while. What's killing me is for you to have given him a medication and you walk out of a room 20 minutes later, come back and he's not breathing. Well, why wouldn't you call for help? That fucked with me. And why would you wait? Why would it take you almost an hour and 20 and a half before you did anything? That's what killed Michael. So let's see what else. They had a lot of different firemen who came. They're getting ready to interview. Um, the next testimony starts within the hour, so I'm gonna watch that and see what other neat new stuff that I find that is interesting in different details. One of the things that they mentioned is they could have gotten him for more than involuntary manslaughter. Involuntary manslaughter is easier to convict, is what I'm understanding. And I think that was what the issue was with the Casey Anthony trial. Had they went for involuntary manslaughter, she would have served some type of time. I think what their reason was as to only go after involuntary manslaughter instead of second degree murder, because those would have been the two categories. Um, they didn't go second degree murder because it would have required them to pull the kids into it, and they didn't want to let the children have to relive all this stuff. And I can't believe that it's been 2 years since all this happened. So that was another thing. If they do go ahead and convict Dr. Murray with involuntary manslaughter, second yeah, involuntary manslaughter. If they do convict him with involuntary manslaughter, that's the maximum of 4 years. And since he's been going to trial for the last 2 years, I don't know how. I think that's kind of how it works too. He may get 2 of them years off and only have to go in and do 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Because some kind of I don't do law shit. I try to stay away from the motherfucking police and be in jail and shit. I try to keep from doing that shit. But I think that's how it's worked because you kind of get like time served for even going to trial for the last 2 years or something. So they'll be able to subtract that time. So Dr. Murray may get off with just a slap on the wrist. They also said that he will lose his medical license. But he's from across the water, honey. He'll go over there and become a doctor, an underground doctor, and still make him some change working in them villages and shit. I'm just, ugh, I'm just totally disgusted because this whole trial is really truly showing that you get what you pay for. Michael Jackson was a millionaire, and Michael probably thought that he had monitors that were audible. I mean, I wouldn't think. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm just. This is showing how terrible a job a doctor he is. I can't imagine risking my. my career, my everything, and not have all the equipment. Propofol is not to be used at home. Shit, if I had money like Michael and I had to do some stupid off the wall shit, trust and believe, bitch, I would have me a motherfucking anesthesiologist in my motherfucking house with all the motherfucking shit. When you walk in that bitch, all you hear is beep, beep, beep. Bitch, it would sound like not to mention, if this motherfucker paying me $150,000 a month, bitch, y'all walk up in that bitch, honey. I have a nurse in there. Everybody be in there. It be like we going to surgery every motherfucking day, bitch. And everybody be certified with receipts and documentation, honey, and charts, bitch. Charts. They would have me, girl, whatever. And I know you ain't supposed to do that shit at home, but if you gonna do the shit, do the best. Do it. Don't rely on some motherfucking African. I'm sorry, I know y'all gonna judge me. But you know them Africans don't be knowing what the fuck they talking about. You know they don't. They from Africa. We is more colonized Negroes. Okay? We colonized Negroes. We came over here. We know how they do stuff over here. You been over there. And you just came over here when you got grown. You don't know how we do stuff over here. You just getting in to fit in. He done put a little motherfucking S curl in his head and shit. Every time I look at him, I get just heated, honey. I just oh, I can't take it. Oh, he's wearing my nerves out. So, I can't take Dr. Murray. Now let me go back to the house the cook that was there when this stuff happened. Some shit came up on her. They were saying, that Michael Jackson had prescription drugs in her name. Her name was Kai. I couldn't remember her name earlier. Her name is Kai. And then Michael had prescription drugs in her name for him. Now, that's some other underlying dirty shit. Because I'm sitting here looking at Michael and I'm thinking, Michael had these people in his life that he could control. And everybody in the world, we all, even y'all out here, we create our own world and who we let in it and how we can manipulate certain people. Michael had a doctor that he could manipulate. I'm just going to call it what it is. Because in America, as a real American doctor, a white man, if you get you a white man doctor, get you a white man doctor. If you get you a white man doctor, he ain't gonna put up with that shit. He gonna be like, nah, Michael, I can't buy you. I can't get you none of that shit. Nah, man, you alright. Go in here and take you some leave and just lay the fuck down. You be alright, nigga. You be alright, nigga. That's how I would do it. I ain't gonna say the white doctors, but that's how I'd take it. If I was the doctor, I'd be like, nigga, nah, nigga, nah. Go in there. Look, you say you can't go to sleep. Here, tell the cook to make you some fried chicken, some potatoes, and 2 biscuits. Eat this shit, Michael, and lay your ass down. And I guarantee you, you will fall asleep. Get him a big coat get him a coat. Get him a big coat, 44 ounces. I would shit. Bitch, let me have been his doctor. Girl, shit. Y'all be like, Michael can't do them spins no more. His damn stomach's up. I be like, well, he healthy. He healthy. Shit. I'm just, so he surrounded himself with people who he could manipulate. And he had, for you to be able to talk your staff into getting medical scripts for you. But then I understand the staff person on the one side, they might be like, well, damn, I don't want to lose my job because, if you don't do what he say, then you out of the circle and shit. He might fire me because I would have been like, Michael, you want me to do what? Boy, you so crazy, Michael. You is so silly. Oh, you so crazy, boy. You is just so silly. You crazy. Do you still want your wheat germ and bean Slurpee? Do you want your crabgrass and water Slurpee still? I'll put some sweet low in this one. You like it like that. You know, some shit like it. He could. I just can't do illegal shit. I just can't risk motherfucking going to jail. And I was raised that you don't want your name on no motherfucking bullshit. And that would be some motherfucking bullshit. A motherfucker getting prescription drugs in my name. Bitch, I wish you would try it. So, Michael, you did a lot of shit. You did a lot of shit to yourself. You shortchanged yourself. You didn't respect you didn't respect how much people loved you. Because regardless, I still love Michael. I think Michael did a lot of, he didn't think things through. But when you're living in your own world and you can kind of create how you want your world to be, which we all do, it can be overwhelming. And it's a numbers game. Eventually you'll find somebody who will do and say what you want them to do. And that can include the doctor. So just because you have fame and money and all that, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're the smartest motherfucker on the block. It really doesn't. And for African to go and make $150,000 a month and you provide him with this lackadaisical care like it ain't shit, you need more than 4 years. They really should have tried it because the more details that come out that show what you were doing, that's like malpractice. And I know malpractice charges is probably way more than second degree murder. No, yeah, involuntary manslaughter. Involuntary manslaughter. I know it's more than involuntary manslaughter because it just all sounds like malpractice. It all does. It just sounds like malpractice, like you just didn't know what the fuck you was doing. And he just terrible. Alright, well, this is my review part 2. This is day 5. I'm getting ready to watch this shit and see what other little details that they come up with. Um, this is really terrible. But peace and blessings. Y'all watch if y'all get a chance, comment, rate, and subscribe. If there's any question that you might have, I am absorbed into this trial because I'm a stickler for details. Like I always tell my daddy and everything. I say, Daddy, the devil's in the details. What are the details? Tell me what the fuck is going on and don't leave out shit. Tell it all. I hate, it's the details, the shit that you omit. That was another thing. The whole time that the paramedics are asking Dr. Conrad what other medications he's on, he tells him all he gave him was lorazepam. He does not even mention the propofol. Now, how are you as a doctor knowing that you are administering propofol to a patient and the people who are coming to help you ask you what kind of medication he's on and you don't even mention that he just received propofol an hour and 20 minutes ago? You is a shady, dirty motherfucker. Oh, 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 the blood, honey. I need the blood of Jesus. You's a dirty motherfucker. You's a dirty, dirty, dirty motherfucker. Because you's a low down, dirty dog that should be drugged out into a shed and shot. That's what you is. You's a low down, dirty dog. Low down, dirty dog. That's low down. That was from The Color Purple. Don't think I made that up. That's what she said. When they was at the dinner table, yeah, y'all know. That's what he is. He's just a low down. That's just, oh, oh. I just can't even take it. Okay. Peace and blessings. I'm out of here. Peace.